Imagine a world without prisons. A world where the concept of confinement is obsolete, where the idea of locking someone away is a relic of the past. No concrete cages, no steel bars, no watchful eyes. The walls that once held people captive, both physically and mentally, are gone. Sounds like a utopia, doesn't it? A place where freedom is absolute and every individual is trusted to live harmoniously. A beacon of human progress, a testament to our evolved sense of justice. A society that has moved beyond the need for punitive measures, embracing a more compassionate approach. But what if this dream, like so many others, morphed into a nightmare? What if the absence of walls led to chaos, to a breakdown of order? What if the cost of dismantling these cages was far higher than we ever imagined? What if the freedom we sought came at the expense of security and peace? The very idea of abolishing prisons forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves, about the society we've built. It challenges us to rethink our notions of justice and safety. It makes us question the very nature of justice, of punishment, of rehabilitation. Can we truly rehabilitate without the threat of confinement? Can we ensure justice without the presence of walls? Are we ready to grapple with these questions? Are we prepared to face the complexities that come with a world without prisons? Are we willing to face the potential consequences? The potential for a society where freedom and chaos walk hand in hand, where the absence of walls might lead to new forms of control and surveillance? As we ponder these possibilities, we must ask ourselves, what kind of world do we truly want to build? One of absolute freedom, or one where balance and order are maintained through other means? The answers are not simple, and the path forward is fraught with challenges. But in seeking a world without walls, we might just find a new way to understand justice, freedom, and humanity itself. Today, millions languish behind bars. Overcrowded cells, riddled with violence and despair, stand as stark reminders of societal failures. Human rights abuses run rampant within these walls. Rehabilitation, the supposed goal, often feels like a cruel joke. The system is broken, we all know it. Yet we cling to it, afraid of the alternative. We tell ourselves that prisons are necessary, that they keep us safe. But what if they're simply a crutch, a way to avoid addressing the root causes of crime? Throughout history, voices have risen from the shadows, challenging the status quo. Reformers, visionaries, even prisoners themselves have dared to imagine a different way. They've proposed alternatives like restorative justice and community service, seeking to heal rather than punish. Some attempts have been made, small steps towards a better future. But for every step forward, it seems we take 2 steps back. The pull of the old ways, of retribution and fear, remains strong. Section 4. Descent into chaos. Imagine a world without prisons, but instead of a utopia, we find chaos. The dismantling of these institutions doesn't erase the reasons people commit crimes. Desperation, anger, greed. These don't disappear overnight. Without a system of punishment, however flawed, what's to stop the cycle of violence from spiraling out of control? Vigilantism thrives in the vacuum of authority. Private security forces, beholden only to the highest bidder, patrol the streets. The line between justice and vengeance blurs. Section 5. A seed of hope. But what if, just what if, there's another way? A way that doesn't rely on the old punitive systems that have failed us time and time again. What if the absence of prisons could be the catalyst for real systemic change? A change that goes beyond mere punishment and delves into the heart of societal issues. Imagine a society that prioritizes rehabilitation and addresses the root causes of crime, poverty, inequality, lack of opportunity. A society where every individual is given the chance to thrive regardless of their past mistakes. Imagine a world where restorative justice helps victims heal, offering them a sense of closure and peace. A world where the focus is on mending broken relationships and fostering understanding. And perpetrators understand the impact of their actions. They are given the tools and support to change, to become better versions of themselves. Imagine a world where communities come together to support those who've lost their way, offering a helping hand instead of a closed fist. A world where empathy and compassion are the cornerstones of our interactions, guiding them back from the brink. This is not just a dream, but a seed of hope that with care and dedication can grow into a reality. A reality where we all thrive together, united in our shared humanity. Section 6. The moral maze. The idea of abolishing prisons is fraught with ethical dilemmas. Can we truly forgive those who've committed heinous acts? Can we risk the safety of the innocent by releasing dangerous individuals back into society? These are questions with no easy answers. There's no magic formula, no one-size-fits-all solution. The path forward, if there is one, requires careful consideration, a willingness to challenge our own biases, and a commitment to creating a more just and equitable world. Section 7. A future unwritten. So here we stand at a crossroads, a moment in time where the decisions we make will echo through the ages. The choices before us are daunting, yet filled with potential. The current system is broken, that much is clear. Our prisons are overflowing and the cycle of crime and punishment seems never-ending. The cries for reform grow louder each day, but is a world without prisons the answer? Can we envision a society where justice is not synonymous with incarceration? Where community and support replace bars and cells? Can we as a society find the courage to imagine a different future, one that prioritizes justice, compassion and rehabilitation over punishment and retribution? A future where every individual is given the opportunity to heal and grow. Imagine a world where community centers replace prisons, where volunteers and social workers help those in need, and where the focus is on building a supportive and inclusive society. The answer, like everything else in this complex world, is far from simple. It requires a fundamental shift in our thinking and our approach to justice. It requires us to confront uncomfortable truths, to face the realities of our current system, and to acknowledge the deep-seated issues that perpetuate the cycle of crime and punishment. To engage in difficult conversations, to listen to those who have been affected by the system, and to work together to find solutions that are just and equitable, and to be willing to imagine a future that looks radically different from the present. A future where innovation and empathy guide our actions and where every person is valued and supported. The question isn't whether a world without prisons is possible, but whether we're brave enough to create it. Are we ready to take the bold steps necessary to build a society that reflects our highest ideals? The future is unwritten, and it is up to us to decide what story we will tell. Will it be one of fear and retribution or one of hope and transformation? The choice is ours to make.